A new dawn, a new kingdom. Kingdom 5374 emerged from the digital mists, a blank canvas of opportunity in the vast world of King of Avalon. Players from across the globe flocked to its shores, eager to plant their banners and forge their legends. Hope hung in the air, thick as the morning fog, as alliances formed and alliances fractured. The race for dominance had begun. This wasn't just a game, it was a digital tapestry woven with ambition, treachery, and the unquenchable thirst for power. Alliances rose and fell like empires of old, their fates hanging in the balance with every passing battle. But one name would soon echo throughout the land, a name whispered both in fear and admiration: Thor. From the ashes of early skirmishes, a powerful alliance emerged, EVL. Led by the indomitable Thor, EVL quickly established itself as a force to be reckoned with.
Under my leadership, EVL will secure victory after victory. We will claim the most valuable resources and repel invaders. Our banner will fly high above the conquered.
Thor, a strategic mastermind with an iron will, commanded the respect and loyalty of his fellow players. Under Thor's leadership, EVL secured victory after victory. They claimed the most valuable resources, repelled invaders, and their banner flew high above the conquered. Thor's name became synonymous with power. He was the undisputed king of Kingdom 5374, but even kings are vulnerable to the whispers of betrayal. The winds of change are fickle. What was once admiration for Thor slowly twisted into envy. Whispers began to circulate within the ranks of EVL, fueled by those who coveted Thor's power. They resented his dominance, his unwavering leadership. They craved the throne for themselves. Betrayal is a bitter pill, especially when it comes from those you considered your closest allies. The seeds of doubt, once sown, quickly took root. The very foundation of EVL began to crack under the strain of treachery. Thor, blinded by his trust in his comrades, remained oblivious to the danger brewing in his own backyard. Three figures emerged from the shadows, their ambition fueled by greed and resentment. Jesus Malverde, a cunning strategist known for his ruthlessness.
We will dismantle EVL and seize control of Kingdom 5374.
Hope, a master manipulator who could twist words like daggers.
We will poison the minds of EVL members, turning friend against friend.
Eanjana, whose beauty concealed a heart as cold as ice.
Our web of lies will spread like wildfire, consuming everything in its path.
Together, they formed an unholy alliance, their sights set on dismantling EVL and seizing control of Kingdom 5374. They poisoned the minds of EVL members, turning friend against friend. Their web of lies spread like wildfire, consuming everything in its path. The betrayal hit Thor like a lightning bolt. His own allies, those he had fought alongside, turned their backs on him. EVL, the alliance he had poured his heart and soul into, crumbled from within. But even in the face of such treachery, Thor refused to yield.
I will not be a slave to their tyranny.
He declared, his voice booming with the power of 1,000 thunderclaps. He knew he couldn't fight this battle alone. He needed to rally those who still believed in justice, in freedom. The time had come to forge a new alliance, one born from the ashes of betrayal. As word of Thor's defiance spread, a beacon of hope ignited in the hearts of those who yearned for a better kingdom, 5374. Players who had grown weary of Malverde's tyranny, of Hope's manipulations, and Jana's cold indifference answered Thor's call. Among them were warriors of unmatched skill, brave and determined, strategists with minds sharp as swords, always ready for the next move, and healers who could mend even the deepest of wounds, bringing hope. They came from different backgrounds, different alliances, but they were united by a common goal: to break the chains of oppression and restore balance to Kingdom 5374 once and for all. As Section 7, the first clash, a taste of vengeance. The first clash between Thor's fledgling resistance and the forces of Malverde's tyranny was inevitable. The air was thick with tension as both sides prepared for the impending conflict, each knowing that this battle could change the course of their fates. It was a battle fought not just with swords and spells, but with cunning and determination. Every move was calculated, every strike deliberate, as both sides sought to outmaneuver the other.
We can't match their numbers, but we can outsmart them, exploit their weaknesses. Remember, our strength lies in our unity and our ability to think on our feet.
Thor, a master strategist, knew he couldn't match the enemy's numbers. He spent countless nights poring over maps and devising plans, seeking any advantage he could find. He had to rely on his wits to exploit their weaknesses. Every trap was meticulously planned, every ambush carefully orchestrated. The battlefield became a whirlwind of chaos and carnage. The clash of steel, the cries of the wounded, and the roar of battle filled the air. But even amidst the bloodshed, Thor's tactical brilliance shone through. His commands were clear and decisive, guiding his troops with unwavering confidence. He lured Malverde's forces into carefully laid traps, turning their own numbers against them. The enemy, overconfident in their superiority, fell right into his hands. The victory, though hard won, was a much-needed morale boost for the resistance. Cheers erupted as the enemy retreated, and the resistance raised their banners high in triumph. It was the first spark of hope in a long and arduous battle. The taste of vengeance was sweet, but the road ahead was still fraught with danger and uncertainty. Yet for the first time in a long while, they believed that victory was within their grasp. Section 8. The Yellow Scepter, a symbol of hope. In the world of King of Avalon, certain objects hold immense power. These artifacts are not just relics of the past, they are imbued with magic and significance that can alter the fate of kingdoms. The Yellow Scepter was one such object, a symbol of leadership and authority. It was said to be crafted by the ancient wizards, who poured their wisdom and strength into it. Whoever possessed the scepter commanded the respect and allegiance of the kingdom. It was more than just a symbol, it was a beacon of hope and unity for the people.
To truly cripple Malverde's grip on power, we must capture the scepter. Without it, his claim to the throne would be weakened, and his followers would begin to doubt his legitimacy. No matter the danger, we cannot back down. Our mission is clear, and our resolve is unshakable. We fight not just for ourselves, but for the future of Avalon.
Malverde, in a blatant display of power, had seized the scepter for himself. His rule was marked by tyranny and fear, and the scepter became a symbol of his oppressive reign. Thor knew that to truly cripple Malverde's grip on power, he had to capture the scepter. It was not just a mission, it was a quest for justice and liberation. The mission was fraught with danger, a suicide run in the eyes of many. But for Thor and his men, it was a necessary risk, a chance to turn the tide of war. But Thor, fueled by his unwavering belief in his cause, refused to back down. His courage inspired his men, and their determination became a force to be reckoned with. He led a small elite force on a daring raid into the heart of Malverde's stronghold. Their mission was clear: retrieve the scepter and restore hope to the kingdom. The fate of Avalon rested on their shoulders, and they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Section 9. The Unending Battle. Freedom's Price. The battle for the Yellow Scepter was a clash of titans. Thor and his companions fought with the fury of cornered wolves, their every strike fueled by the desire for freedom.
We fight not just for the scepter, but for our freedom, for our future.
Malverde's forces, though caught off guard, fought back with ferocious desperation.
You will never take the scepter from me, Thor. This kingdom is mine.
In the end, it was Thor's unwavering will that prevailed. He struck down Malverde's forces, claiming the Yellow Scepter as his own. The victory sent shockwaves throughout Kingdom 5374. It was a symbol that Malverde's reign of terror was coming to an end. Section 10. Legacy of the Thunder God, an inspiration to all. The battle for Kingdom 5374 is far from over. Malverde, though wounded, is not defeated. His spirit remains unbroken, a beacon of resilience amidst the chaos. Hope and Jana still weave their webs of deceit. Their schemes are intricate, their plans dark and twisted, but they underestimate the power of unity and courage.
Armed with the Yellow Scepter, a symbol of ancient power and wisdom, and the unwavering support of my allies who stand by me through thick and thin, we will continue to fight for justice, for freedom. Our resolve is unshakable, our determination unmatched.
But Thor, armed with the yellow scepter, a relic of immense power and the unwavering support of his allies who have pledged their lives to this cause, continues to fight for justice, for freedom. The battlefield is his stage, and his courage is the script. His story is an inspiration to all who have faced betrayal, who have felt the sting of treachery, who have dared to stand up to tyranny. His defiance is a lesson in bravery, a call to arms for the oppressed. It's a testament to the power of perseverance, the strength found in the darkest of times, the unyielding spirit that burns brightest in the face of adversity. His journey is a saga of endurance and valor. In the annals of Kingdom 5374, his deeds are recorded for posterity. Thor's name will forever be etched in legend, a hero whose legacy transcends time, a symbol of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. His light guides us, his courage inspires us, and his story will be told for generations to come.